So when I say the word Jedi, what's the first image that pops into your head? Is it this super wise, meditating monk, totally at peace with the universe? Or is it an unstoppable warrior with a lightsaber, ready for battle? Well, here's the thing, they're both. And it's that fundamental clash, that tug of war between the serene monk and the unbeatable warrior that we're going to explore. For most of us, let's be honest, the journey starts right here with the lightsaber. But it's so much more than a weapon, isn't it? It's an icon. It's a symbol of immense power, of justice, and of that incredible fighting skill that really defines the Jedi in our minds. And that power, wow, it can be absolutely staggering. We're talking about abilities that sound like they're pulled straight out of mythology. Legendary masters who can literally see the weak points in destiny itself. Some are even said to have moved black holes, and a few achieved the ultimate mastery, basically cheating death by becoming one with the Force. It's just wild. It's so easy to get mesmerized by these incredible feats. I mean, who wouldn't be? But is that all a Jedi is? Just a collection of cosmic powers and amazing fighting skills? Or is there something much, much deeper at their core? And that question right there, that gets us to the very heart of the Jedi conflict. If we really want to understand them, we have to look past that warrior myth and really dig into the philosophy that's supposed to guide every single one of their moves. And this is the cornerstone of it all, straight from Master Yoda himself, knowledge and defense. Think about that. It's such a peaceful, almost passive ideal. The Force isn't meant to be a weapon to be wielded, but a source of wisdom that you listen to. And yet, you have this, a total contrast. Mace Windu didn't defeat the most powerful Sith Lord in history with just knowledge. He did it with absolutely unparalleled combat skill. And this just perfectly illustrates the tension at the heart of the Jedi Order. They are devoted peacekeepers who also just happen to be the most formidable fighters in the entire galaxy. So let's just set the warrior aside for a moment and really focus on the monk inside. What's the philosophical core that's meant to stop a Jedi from becoming just another super-powered soldier? Well, it all starts right here with the light side of the Force. You have to understand, this isn't just a source of power. It's a moral compass. The light side is all about peace, compassion, patience, and selfless service. A Jedi's entire life is spent trying to attune into this benevolent energy. And this right here, this is the Jedi's internal battlefield. The goal isn't to pretend that emotions don't exist, but to find a center of peace inside that storm. It's about rising above feelings like anger and fear to achieve the kind of clarity and serenity you need to truly serve the Force. And this is where that training happens. The Jedi Temple wasn't a military academy. It was a monastery, a sanctuary for meditation, for study, and for mindfulness. The most important battle for any Jedi was never fought with a lightsaber. It was fought inside their own mind. But all of this inner peace has a very real external result. That intense discipline is what unlocks an incredible spectrum of abilities. This is where the monk's focus actually forges the warrior's power. I mean, take an ability like Shatterpoints. This is so much more than just being a good fighter. It's a profound connection to the Force that allows a master, like Mace Windu, to see the single critical flaw in a person, an object, or even in the flow of a whole battle, and end it with one perfect action. And Shatterpoints is just one advanced skill. You see, the path of a Jedi is one of constant growth. It starts with those foundational abilities we all know, right? Moving objects, influencing minds. Then it progresses to advanced combat techniques. And for the truly dedicated, it ends with these transcendent skills that just blur the line between life and death. And of course, we see this mastery in the absolute legends of the Order. Yoda, so connected to the Force, he could just absorb and redirect pure dark side energy. Obi-Wan, whose defensive style was so perfect, he took down the galaxy's most feared duelists. And Luke, who took his power to a level that was, well, truly cosmic. Which brings us right back to the core question, how do you possibly reconcile being a peaceful monk with being a warrior of this caliber? This is the Guardian's paradox. Just look at this comparison for a second. On one hand, a Jedi is sworn to be a compassionate protector, to care deeply about all life. On the other, their discipline demands emotional detachment, to reject the very attachments and passions that often fuel that compassion. It is an unbelievably difficult path to walk. And it's a path that is just filled with danger, the temptation to use their immense power for control, For their own attachments, it's constant. Resisting it demands a discipline that leads to a life of personal sacrifice and loneliness, giving up the kind of conventional life that most of us just take for granted, all while the shadow of the dark side is just waiting for a single misstep. So with all these risks and all these contradictions, why do the Jedi endure? Why does their legacy continue to inspire so much hope across the galaxy, even after they've been nearly wiped out time and time again? Well, I think it's because what they leave behind isn't a legacy of power, but one of principle. They inspire courage in regular people. They show us that compassion isn't a weakness, but a profound strength. They stand as a timeless symbol against tyranny. And maybe most importantly, their story proves that no one is ever truly lost, that redemption is always possible. Ultimately, a Jedi's entire purpose flows from this one single truth, that all life is connected. They don't see the Force as a tool to be used, but as a sacred current to be joined. Their power is really just a byproduct of their commitment to serving that cosmic harmony. And that right there is their ultimate lesson. The Jedi teach us that power without purpose is just chaos. Their purpose was to serve that cosmic harmony, to guard peace and justice. And it leaves you wondering, in our own lives, what's the purpose that guides our own strength,